International trade experts say China is completely disoriented amid President Trump's push to fix America's trade imbalances. One America's Kristian Rouz takes a look at those reports.
No. And then, it's gone back.
The way I negotiate, it's done very well for me over the years, and it's doing even better for the country.
President Trump announces the latest success in the ongoing trade standoff with China, saying Beijing is now asking to make a deal. Following the G7 summit in Biarritz, France, the president said China called and said it's ready to resume talks, just days after his decision to slap 30% tariffs on all Chinese imports. While some say President Trump's tough stance on China is paying off, experts believe China is completely disoriented and doesn't know what to do.
Either you're trying to expect that the Chinese leadership will back down publicly, which is extremely unlikely, or that you don't actually really want them to come back to the table. So there's a lot of confusion on the Chinese side, and it makes it wonder how they should even be approaching the negotiations at this point.
Over the past few days, Chinese officials have advised American companies to be prepared to leave the country, while ramping up accusations of bullying against the US. On the other hand, China has also reiterated its commitment to opening up its economy, upholding free trade and boosting international cooperation. But none of that appeared to impress President Trump, who says China has not done enough, if anything, to change its behavior.
You can't continue to go on where a country is taking 500 billion, not million, 500 billion with a B, out every single year. $500 billion. You just can't do that.
President Trump's push to increase tariffs on China has sparked speculation of a so-called decoupling of the world's two biggest economies. The president has made it clear the US can and will replace Chinese imports with products originating from China's competitors, like Vietnam. Experts say Chinese officials still can't believe this could actually happen and hope that President Trump will eventually back down under the pressure of threats to American companies in China and pro-Chinese special interests in the US.
They say, well, is this serious? If it is serious, then this is a very dramatic change in the bilateral relationship, and it'll have profound impacts on the global world order. And if it's not serious, then why is the president doing this?
Adding to the disarray in Beijing, the Chinese economy appears to be slowing sharply this year as it faces higher costs of selling products to the US. China's central bank has cut interest rates and pumped cash into the faltering economy, while the government has touted tax cuts and a broader fiscal stimulus. Yet at the same time, officials in Beijing claim the Chinese economy is strong, which some say contradicts their own actions that expose a very likely massive flight of investment from China.
The longer the certainty persists, the more companies have to very responsibly look for other places to manufacture their products, to source them, and they have to be thinking about other markets in which to sell them.
All this may suggest China indeed is more interested in reaching some form of a trade deal as soon as it can to prevent further damage to its economy. Meanwhile, President Trump expects to collect tariff revenues from China for as long as it's necessary to reach a deal that's right for the US. Kristian, Rouz, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.